Okay, getting ready to start here. Gotta mute this TV here. Oh man, didn't take my allergy meds today, so prepare for some coughing. Oh well, yeah, today we're doing Belmont's Revenge, the second Castlevania Game Boy game. Very concerned about this one. Let's just say the game is fairly strong for the most part, but in my practice run, it didn't stay that way. At all. It's actually kind of amazing how bad it ended. Including a fight against Dracula that I had to Google, is this fight even possible? And then I wasn't even the only person who was asking that question. So, yeah, we're gonna jump into it. Hey, the capture card's actually like working the first time I tried it for once. But my controller was not. Okay. There was like literally a noticeable delay from when I hit X and when the game actually started. Gonna really hope that's only through, or that's only for starting from the menu. Oh no, the audio was like really delayed on my end. What? Why is only the audio delayed? Hold on. I'm gonna try this again. There we go. We're gonna be lowering the volume here. Of the 96 puzzle pieces in Sonic Pocket Adventure, I found 88. The remaining 8 I resorted to using a guide for. Hey, you know, that's pretty good. That's, all things considered, that is fairly good. Okay, so yeah, this one is one of the more expensive games in the series. This one goes for about $40 online typically, whereas the other ones, you know, they're lucky to see about 20. Really, of course, depends on how beloved the game is. This game is not beloved, so I really don't understand. Is the audio good? I have it down pretty low. But yeah, this one has a sort of Mega Man stage select. Correct what I said before, you don't unlock just the sound test. With an animated Sonic in front of record tables, also get a special stage marathon challenge mode. Oh, that's pretty neat. Also, the audio's good? Good to hear. Okay, so, we have 4 of these to go for. This is Crystal Castle, this one's Vines, this one's Rocks, and then this one is Clouds. Attempted the challenge one time, got to the final one, failed. Alright, we're gonna start with this one, because it's the default. And we'll work our way around counterclockwise. So yeah, you're gonna notice this game looks a lot better than Adventure, and plays a lot better than Adventure, too. Apparently, all you get for beating all 6 stages is a "You are winners" screen. Oh, that's wonderful. Anyways, yeah, first big improvement. You can whip on the freaking ropes. Finally. Second big improvement, not getting hit, or getting hit does not, drop your, your thing. And then, of course, the third big improvement. Finally, we have sub-weapons in a portable Castlevania. Ooh, okay, so there's only 2 in this game, and in my personal opinion, this one is the better for this stage in particular. But generally speaking, we're going to be sticking to the axe. I'm gonna hope that we can plow through this one pretty quickly. Yeah, this one is, like, such a, like, shocking improvement over the adventure. It has, like, real backgrounds, and it has good level design. Okay, decent level design. It's not all great. There's some parts of the stages that are not perfect, I'll just say. Yeah, 1-ups. It has, like, breakable stage tiles and shit. It feels like a fully fledged Castlevania. You can hold, press circle and down at the same time to, move quickly down ropes. Now this room's really tricky. Because every stage, can be picked first, each stage in the game is sort of like a ramp up in difficulty on its own. Oh no. Come on. That's one thing about Soleil Belmont, whereas Soleil, this is still Christopher, I keep forgetting. Christopher can, like, in the first game, can jump off ropes whenever he wants. In this game, he can only jump off ropes when there's an area for him to go to when he jumps off. Show off the holy water here. It's pretty alright. Gonna be heading down here, because as I understand it, this is the direction that leads to the boss. And also getting my ass kicked. Oh, thought I missed that jump there. There we go. So to compensate for the shorter length, they gave the levels slight maze-like elements. Not really. They just gave them some sort of optional directions. Oh, and they actually signal the bosses this time. You can tell when they're coming, because the music will change in the room right before them. We definitely don't stand a chance against this boss in our current state. Bosses still appear when you use an item. So yeah, this guy is sort of a crystal mage kind of dude. You can only hurt him when he's appearing. jumping away from his attack is really the best way to avoid it. It only hits a really small range. Which is directly under the cloud, of course. Ah, fuck. Oh well. Okay, we really don't need any sub-weapons for this boss fight. And I'm not really too worried about dying to him multiple times. You can really just kind of walk away. No, just barely. There he goes. And instead of collecting the orb in this game, for whatever reason, it just, like, leaves. But yeah, generally speaking, this game is far better than Castlevania the Adventure. Which really, it makes it all that more of a shame that this game goes out on such a sour note. And you'll see what I mean by that in time. But, starting here, we've got the Plant Castle. Very descriptive name. And we're going to be seeing the revival of some stage concepts from Adventure here soon. Fuck. These toads get me every time. Yeah, it's really amazing what they were able to do with the Game Boy's hardware with this one. Like, the backgrounds move and shit, it all looks, like, really good. It's a shame that they didn't give this one, like, Game Boy Color properties, but I'm not entirely certain it was, in the right time period for that. So, can't really fault them for that. It does have, Super Game Boy Color palettes, but they're kind of limited looking, and they didn't port them over to this collection, and, of course, I cannot reasonably afford this one, so we're just gonna stick to playing it in the collection. I believe we have to go through the top here. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh no, apparently we don't. See, these bats are like the most obnoxious enemy in the game, which is why the axe is the best way to do it. It's not Belmont's Revenge without the color options. I wish we had the colored options, but this is what the game thinks the color filter looks like. Which it's not. Gotta say, I love the Super Game Boy as a peripheral. Speaking of obnoxious enemies, those fucking skeletons later on are gonna get so annoying. Not in this level, luckily. But yeah, whereas the first Castlevania the Adventure had 4 levels and then Dracula, this one has a grand total of 6. I know, so much more content. But hey, all the levels are way longer than the ones from Adventure, and they don't spend an entire one of them on an auto-scroller that is so unlike what the rest of the series does that it hurts. We are moving up in the world, truly. And literally. Those big bats, if you don't hit them directly with your whip, just split into little bats and become 50 times as annoying. Oh, fuck. Guess I should mention what I spent the birthday money from last time on, while we're just sort of traversing these levels. Yeah, I got quite a bit of Amazon cash, so bought a few games. I got Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, a new copy, so that one was something I was looking forward to. It'll be getting here probably by the end of the month. I bought the AV adapter that I needed to stream some stuff. That one's going to be taking until next month to get here, so I'm going to have to find a way to fill some time. Because I wanted to stream Sonic Heroes on original hardware. Same goes for the Castlevania games that are coming up. So that's going to be a little tricky. May have to put off Sonic Heroes for a little bit. But, yeah. What else did I get? Some points where you gotta decide, do you want to destroy the platform or not, you know? Oh, this is a really awkward way to destroy this platform. Luckily, we have the holy water, so we can hit him. There we go. These vines down here just slow our movement. There's not really a whole lot special about them. It's worth noting that this game is actually really lenient when it comes to continues and stuff. Unlike the adventure, where I think you get, like, one. That's a mean section, but pretty interesting how it combines several types of hazards. Yeah, no, this game is, like, overall pretty well designed, I'd say. In comparison to its predecessor, definitely. Oh, fuck. Oh, well, we had, like, 1 HP, so... Basically, here you have to pick a path. Do you want to take the spider's webs, or do you want to take the gaps? Because trying to go between them will kill you. But we made it through. Can't really complain too much. Whereas, like, adventure tends to feel literally impossible at times, this game definitely feels doable. Like... after you get some of the more tricky sections out of the way. Oh, fuck. We're gonna save state right here, just so I'm not trying on this part all night. I don't know how many streams this one will be going for. I may just be like, okay, we're just gonna push through to the end for this one. These spider sections are really tricky at times. Bad timing! Bad timing! Are we at the boss? Certainly sounds like it. Ooh, those guys are coming out real close together. There. Just a heart out there? Okay, that's not really worth it. Nope. So worth noting that none of the bosses in this game are actually like super difficult or anything. Eyeball factories are a very controversial topic even today. Yeah, clearly. Those are a real thing, right? Eyeball factories, I haven't been lied to. You see, at first they were fine, but once they started putting gunpowder in the eyeballs, you know, I started getting worried. Anyways, yeah, these guys, we're barely gonna have time to really talk about them. It's 2 bosses in one, which, really, it just gives me the ability to hurt them twice as often. Oh! Okay. I should actually use my sub-weapon this time. Anyways, they share a health bar, so defeating one defeats them both. I don't really know why it's like this. Any double boss in this game works like that. There we go. Double or triple kill. Yeah. That is really a triple kill right there. It's also worth noting that the game is super lenient about giving you more lives when you finish levels and stuff. You tend to get at least 1 at the end of every level. Can you get crushed by them when they fall down there? I don't know. I don't think it's really intended for you to be underneath them at any given time, so I don't really know. Okay. So, we have, Rock Castle or Cloud Castle, and I'm leaning more towards Rock Castle here. Oh, it's this one. So, the interesting thing about this game is it combines a lot of level gimmicks together. So, we're gonna see a lot of stage gimmicks all in, like, wrapped into one here. And I quite like it, honestly. It keeps levels feeling way more fresh than they were in the adventure. Whereas in the adventure, the most levels had going for them was like 1 or 2 gimmicks. You gonna... So like each level, it's like, okay, I'm done with this one's gimmick. I'm ready to move on now. Oh, level 2's falling platforms? Okay. These are boring. Can we get something new? And this one, like, actually fixed that. Or, God forbid, Stage 3's fucking auto-scroller. Was there a single worst thing in the adventure? Yes. Absolutely. It's Stage 3. The entirety of it. These fucking frogs... These frogs work the same way as the cave toads from Adventure. You can whip them when they're in their holes. But yeah, the worst thing in Adventure was definitely... Oh, we're gonna save state for this part. Was definitely just all of Stage 3, because it's an auto-scroller that goes on for far too long. By the way, these things actually have tells now, as opposed to the Adventure where they had nothing. No tells, no warning signs, no nothing. They just extended, and some of them moved really fast. So yeah, this game is all around so much of an improvement over the adventure. It's kind of incredible, actually, how much they were able to do with this one. Especially given that it's like, I think it's like 3 years or so out from Adventure. Not 100% sure about that. I know Adventure was 1989. This one might have been like 91 or something. There we go. Oh yeah, and another thing, the music in this one is vastly improved. Music, sound effects, basically everything about this one is a lot better. Ooh, this room's really cool! Destroying all the candles puts out the light and causes these cockroach dudes to start moving. And once there are candles on screen again, they stop moving. It's a really, really cool mechanic, and I like this level a lot. Really makes you weigh which candles you need to destroy and stuff. For this second screen here, which I am gonna save state for, the candles are pretty like spaced out, so you can't really trust that destroying one will be safe for as long as it should be. And it's worth noting the cockroach guys can't be killed, they're just a moving obstacle that you have to deal with when the lights are out. But yeah, like that, combined with like the holes in the walls, combined with like the melting men from earlier, there's a lot of stage gimmicks going into each level, and it really helps keep each level feeling fresh and like distinct. And this one gets the twisting platform mechanic from Adventure. Thank God we can attack from the rope now, so we don't have to worry too much about it. However, if you don't have the long-range attack, you can still go under it. Gotta watch out, though. It won't always bring you to, like, the best of spots if you do that. Those guys from Adventures got like a nice upgrade. Why do I always find this guy when I'm low on health? He's like one of the hardest enemies in the game to avoid, typically. Oh, and we've arrived at the boss. Can we get some HP? I'll just be checking a lot of the spaces in the walls and stuff. Nope. Oh. Nope. Okay. Probably gonna die on this one, but this one's actually a really cool boss fight. Halfway down his health bar, he gets like... he ditches his armor and then gets really fast and really strong. And yeah, dealing with him from then on gets a bit more challenging. Oh no, is that how I'm supposed to... Here, we'll save state right here, and we'll just try it until we get a whip upgrade at least. Because that's like the big thing I want. There it is. Okay, we got everything out of it, so we're gonna save state. It's odd that it doesn't give me a sub-weapon, despite the fact that it gives me hearts. But yeah, the first half of this fight is sort of designed to be like, oh, man, he's so easy. Oof, if I could, like, hit him. Oh, it does give me a sub-weapon. How did I not notice that? We'll load that state. There we go. He should be a little bit easier now. Oops. There we go. That boss fight's really cool. Too bad it's, like, short. One of the harder bosses in the game, though. And hey, look, we got another one-up. It's amazing what a practice run can do for, like, your efficiency through a game, you know? Alright, yeah, Cloud Castle. This one's one of the more difficult stages, just because it's a lot of difficult platforming. But it'll still be sort of a nice, sort of smooth adventure, like most of this game is. And ironically, Castlevania the Adventure is not. Okay, I tried to turn around there. Game's not quite at that point yet, you know? Controls aren't as responsive as they could be. It's worth noting, you can still get your whip downgraded from taking too much damage, but it takes a lot of hits for it to happen. Grab that heart, why not? I am curious how this game plays on the Game Boy, you know? The Game Boy screen was, not exactly all too good. Okay, so here we have the main mechanic of the Cloud Castle, which is ropes that, when jumped upon, retract into the ceiling, and you can get absolutely screwed over by these, so you gotta be careful with how you approach them. We're definitely not finishing this stage without taking a game over. But we can try. Oops. I'll take a whip upgrade. Bedroom light is not very good at lighting non-backlit screens. Same. I typically have to, like, point a lamp at them in order to get them to, like, look properly. And even then, I haven't had a bulb in my lamp in a couple years now, so... There we go. During the day, you can sometimes get good light. Yeah. My game room is pretty good about it. I have a nice big window, which, granted, makes my TV screen kind of look like shit. I was worried this platform was gonna dump me into the abyss for a sec. But, it's really good for playing Game Boy in there, I will say. So one complaint about the ropes that I have is while you're trying to ascend them and fight, you can still use the sub-weapon, which, I mean, it's good, that's a good thing, but I don't know, something about the game, or, accidentally throwing a million axes doesn't really sit well with me, I don't know. Oh god, oh god. How did I know that'd be a good thing that would drop really quickly? Oh well. Timing is everything for that part. Oh, we want to keep the axe for this level, that's for sure. There we go. This stage has one of my favorite themes in the game. I really love that I can actually trust the jump in this game. We're gonna make a save state right here, because we've come pretty far in the level. I don't want to get, like, screwed over by anything. Considering we only have, what, 1 life left? Yeah, we're on our last, so... I'm so sad to say this isn't the last Game Boy Castlevania. I haven't played the third one. If it continues improving like this one, like, I'm excited for it, but I don't know. Something about the way this one ends really peeves me. Okay, so these things spin and they switch directions. So you gotta just time everything. Cloud Castle is all about timing. Which, man, back in the day, that must have been hell, considering how badly the Game Boy screen ghosts. You can sort of oppose the flow of the ropes for a little bit, but you really can't do it super effectively. So if you need some help timing it, that is an option. Oh, we're almost at the boss. We're gonna make a save state right here, so I don't fuck anything up. We should have enough help to deal with the boss. Should. None of the early bosses in this game are really all that difficult. Honestly, most of the bosses in this game are really easy outside of 2 of them. And those 2, oh boy. Oh, it's this boss! I fucking love this boss. I hope I get to show off its mechanics before it dies. It's another multi-headed boss, but what it does is it fires its vertebrae at the other half. And extendo next the other one. It's not a hard boss in any way, but it's a really creative idea. And if they had given it a longer fight, then it would have really... It would have been something special, you know? Damn, we didn't get... Oh, there's the 1-up. So yeah, as of this point, the final castle opens up. It's exactly like a Mega Man game, like... And we get that classic in the castle shot that I love these so much. So yeah, these are the last 2 levels. And if you thought, man, this game looks really easy, I could do this. So far, the game is about to go to great lengths to prove you wrong. Come on, bitch. Come on. Move. There we go. That is the, a sort of remix of the enemy from Adventure that has the same attack pattern, just with a slightly more difficult attack pattern, that's more based on your position. Yeah, your kitty mode's over. Time to die. Dracula in this game splits his courtyard into like 4 pieces. God, I hope I don't fuck this up. Nope, fucked it up. Swung the whip in the wrong direction. Oh well. One heart is not worth going for it. There we go. Oh yeah, definitely want to save state here. This one's a little tricky. There we go. However, we can... Nope! Nope, I should not have tried that. Think about it, how hard would it be to see, the tell for those stakes on a real Game Boy? Honestly, probably really hard. But they tried this time, and that's what matters. I wish I had the other sub-weapon so bad. Oh, that noise was my whip getting powered down. Just in case you were wondering what that sounded like. So that bat's easy to take care of. It's this bat that gives me trouble every time. When I was doing my practice run, I repeated this room like 14 billion times because I just kept fucking it up over and over again. And I can't explain it, honestly. I just suddenly sucked at the game from then on. That's alright, because I suck a little bit less now. Ah! Oh yeah, okay, so with this thing, you have to stand above the platform. You can't make a jump for it. I tried that quite a bit. You have to stand above the platform as it's, like, pulled underneath you. Yeah, it's important that they're only depleting slightly, though, you know? I'm not too good at this game. I will still absolutely get my ass handed to me. At, like, the drop of a hat, too. That candle's probably not worth going for. Hey, we're at the boss with an HP. 1. Health anywhere? Oh, no, but we do have to deal with enemies. But your long-lost cousin was in the candle, now I'll get the bad ending. Yeah, exactly. You have to break open every candle in the game, and then maybe you'll find the one that's randomly generated. Oh my god, it's this boss! Oh no! This boss was one that I was sort of convinced, man, was the dev team, like, all there when they put this one together? I want you to notice how long this fucker takes to move. He was halfway up the screen when he, started to move. You can only attack his head, you can't get rid of the body parts, despite what it looks like, and what other Castlevania bosses like it would tell you. Yeah, literal you die now moment. Fucking exactly. That is the best way to describe it. Kitty mode's over, and by the way, this isn't even one of the bosses that I was mentioning. So here's the strategy, right? You want to hug the right side of the screen until he shows his head. And then you want to hit the head as many times as you can. take, like, take too many times, and you'll get completely fucked over. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on! No, 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 no! Oh, come on! No! Oh, this boss is so mean. You have to get really lucky with this one. However, there are entire no damage runs of this game, so I know you can beat this boss without taking hits. It's just really hard to. Doesn't help that Christopher Belmont is still the slowest Belmont to this day, so he can't get out of the way very quickly. This boss would work really well in something like Super Castlevania 4 or Bloodlines, but in a game where you move this slow, the one saving grace is that the possible emerging spots are marked in a pattern. Yeah, and they move. You can see where he's coming from. The problem is he doesn't move out of the way fast enough. The ideal is 2 hits per cycle. You really want to get that rhythm down where you get 2 hits every time he shows his face to you. I'm taking a hit here. And here, yep. You can take like 4 hits to him. And again, remember, this isn't even one of the bosses that I was like, yeah, no, the ending of this game sucks because of. This is like a challenging boss, you know, but I wouldn't call it stupid or unfair. Unlike the ending bosses. The ending bosses are exactly that, stupid and unfair. Taking a hit here. How do you beat this boss without taking damage? How do you do that? There we go. You mentioned this game's Dracula being kind of notorious. Yeah, he is. And the boss fight right before him, also kind of notorious. But that's for after this level, because we are right at the ending. We just have to get through this stage. How many lives do we have? We have 1. Oh boy. Oh, there goes my whip. Luckily, it's not useless, like other games. Hey, we got holy water. Hope you enter his room and the entire room is actually him. That's not this game, but I can tell you that a game related to the Adventure series has that. Yeah, it is beautiful. Okay, this room is actually really clever. If you try to break that thing, it will come down and smash the platforms, making it so you can't make it to that rope. What you have to do is you have to huddle down here and go under it Sort of have to time your jump there, otherwise you'll hit the spike. And this one's the exact same way. A lot of clever level design in this game. Like, I have to give it to Konami. They really did good when making a sequel to Adventure. It's like they had one thing on their checklist, and it was make it not suck this time, and they really went above and beyond to make sure that people actually enjoyed this one. How do you get that candle? Like, what? I will say, this stage's, like, theme is one of my least favorites. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, ah! Oh no, we might end up having to take a game over. Because I don't want to get too far in this level and then, you know, not be able to beat the final boss. Because, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that game over. There we go. If you notice there, me falling in that platform... Huh, I can go back to the stage select during this level. Odd. Anyways, if you notice, me falling in that pit didn't actually kill me as though I fell in a pit. I hit something off screen and died. Most likely spikes, which means this game pulled a Sonic 2. Like, 8-bit Sonic 2, of course. Good Sonic 2 actually programmed spikes. Okay, I hate this fucking bird. There we go. He's dealt with. Birds are much harder to deal with when you don't have the fireball whip. Hey, could you, like, not? Thank you. Belmont's revenge design notes are just a sticky note saying not the adventure, yeah? It's just... The meeting where this game was pitched is just an executive handing Adventure to one of the devs and saying, "The fuck is this? No! Do it again! Get it right this time!" Oh, there goes my whip again. Some enemies drain the whip way faster than others, and I believe it also is dependent on what level you're in. Like, this final level drains your whip way faster than the others. I'll take a sub-weapon, even if it's not a whip upgrade. However, luckily, it's not every fucking hit like it is in the Adventure, the first one. Oi. Oi, fuck off. Do not like that enemy. You see this? Do this, except completely different, please. That's, yeah. And if I remember right, Legends, the third Game Boy game. What? Okay, I want to know why those things drain my whip instantly. I get hit one time by them and suddenly no more whip power-ups. And it's only these guys. The other one, no, completely, like, the other one's completely normal. I will say, though, every room in this game is, like, really unique looking and, like, beautiful. Like, this one's got, like, an approximation of stained glass in the background. As close as they could do, anyways. There we go. Better sub-weapon. This game doesn't have very many lag issues. Yeah, it runs really smoothly. I don't know how they did it, being totally honest. How many lives do we have? Oh, we have plenty to fight the boss. Oh, don't try that. Yeah, this game runs really smoothly. I don't know if that's, like, because it emulates really well and, like, you know, it's not programmed to be held back by the Game Boy, or if it actually ran like this on the Game Boy. Either way, you can have a really smooth experience with this one, unlike with the Adventure. where no matter what you do, you're gonna have a bad time with it. I mean, granted, that's also because it's the adventure and it's terrible. Ah, fuck! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, you know what? We're gonna push through. We're gonna see how far we can go. I was not expecting to actually get hit. I was expecting it to like drop faster, and it didn't. How do you get that candle? Okay, just sort of walk into it. Okay. Yeah, sure, that's fine. 3. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, boy. Hey, I took no damage against that guy. That's, pretty good. I'm now going to resort to the age-old tactic of, save stating before every room in case I start fucking everything up again. Because, again, I want to finish this game, like, tonight. Oh, wait, that's the wrong answer to this room. If you do fuck it up, you can just go back down the ladder and, not fuck it up the next time you go up it. Gotta remember, hold down until I'm absolutely certain I won't be taking damage. There we go. Having a fully upgraded whip for this room would be, really helpful. You can watch the rope kind of fuck up as the thing moves. I think that's pretty fun. They spaced that exactly. They knew what they were fucking doing. Oh well. Sub-weapons aren't really gonna help a whole lot for the ending portion of this game. Sadly. That's pretty typical for this series, though. They tend to never help. Alright, yeah, definitely save stating right here. There we go, fully upgraded whip. Ooh, this room. This room's actually, like, really tough to time, so I am gonna be save stating. You have to be really good at these chains. So they go for 8 counts. Go. Honestly, if it weren't for the final 2 levels of this game, I'd say like this is a good sort of beginner. Oh fuck. Oh, I see. We're gonna load state. Mega Man 2 and the Game Boy always seemed interesting to me. The audio, for one thing, is infamous for being horribly programmed despite the composition being good. Yeah, Game Boy audio is, like, a really fascinating subject. No composer liked the Game Boy for composing. None of them. Its super limited sound channels made it so you had to, incorporate, playing sound effects alongside your music. I don't know how many sound channels it has directly. I know it's not very many. I think it's like as low as like 4 or 5, honestly. It's pretty abysmal. And thus, programmers and composers alike had to, like, get really creative with how they did their music. Fuck. Okay. Oh wait, if I remember right, that's a 5 thing. Nope. Okay, you have to time that one really well. There we go. When was my last state? Because I don't want to go into the final boss with... Okay, it was right there. That's good. I really don't want to take damage before the boss. Can't say because homework, but I have to check really fast so you're streaming. You can still remember bugger, clitoris. And it still blocked thought. Oh my god. Well, yeah, homework should come first, so, I will now be doing homework checks for all my followers. If you haven't done your homework, don't show up. Sorry. Kidding, of course. If you want to use my stream to blow off responsibilities, sure. But I'm very happy to hear that you're not doing that. Okay, I'm not actually sure of what I'm supposed to do there. It's very poorly timed. Or, why did... Wait, hold on. Those guys take 4 hits. Why did that one take 5? No matter what I do, I take damage in this room. That's gonna drive me nuts. Let's try it a couple more times. There we go. That's gonna be a save state right there. If I remember right, you can literally just, like, walk across this gap. Yeah, you can. You have to time it really oddly, though, and I wanted those hearts. No! Fuck. I really want to make it through this room without taking damage. It's a fucking goal now. You know what, we're gonna save state right here, and we're gonna retry the same 3 seconds over and over again until... There we go! Game Boy Mega Man 2 featured Quint, who was Mega Man from the future, turned against his past self, but since Wily stole him from a peaceful future, Quint no longer had conventional weaponry. Wily, being an idiot, had no idea, so Quint's fight ends up being pathetic. What? I know, okay, I've played the Game Boy, like, Mega Man 1, and I know a little bit about the Game Boy Mega Man games, but, like, what? That is, really weird. I know that, like, Mega Man, I think it's 5, is so rare that, like, some people doubt it exists. It's, like, a game that only gets sold on auction, like, maybe once every few years? I'm pretty sure it's 5. And it came out, like, right at the end of the Game Boy era. That's my guess is why it's like that. The fight is Quint attacking with a living pogo stick. What? Oh, no, it's this part! Sort of like a jackhammer. Okay, this part's actually really tricky. You have to get these ropes to be very good lengths, and you have to do it multiple times in the same room, and it's very hard to do. Please lower yourself. Thank you. Please. Yeah, the first section of it's not all that hard. It's the second section that's, like, very difficult. The axe is a godsend in this game. It really is. I don't remember how I got past this part on my first playthrough. Pretty sure yeah, this is what I did. I just didn't kill the spiders. No matter how much of me was going like, no, kill the spiders. 5 on Game Boy is very unique compared to the other 4 games. Unlike his predecessors, everything is completely new. Oh. I really am not the Mega Man expert, so I do appreciate having the info. All I know is each Mega Man game sort of, like, on Game Boy combines 2 of the old ones. So, like, the first Mega Man game on Game Boy is 1 and 2, and then the second Mega Man game on Game Boy is, I believe it's either 2 and 3 or 3 and 4, and then it just goes on from there. Are we there? We're there! We're there. It's 2 and 3, yeah. This fight is my least favorite fight in the series so far. I hate this thing with a burning passion. In my honest opinion, this is one of the worst boss fights in the entire series. Make a save state right here. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's Soleil Belmont. Welcome to the worst boss fight of all time! I have legitimately no idea how anybody can beat this fight without taking damage, and yet I know it's been done. Oh my god. So let's analyze this first moment, shall we? Yeah, this is the unexpected twist. Yeah, it's the boss fight against Soleil. Who could have thought? Do I still have it? That's... I'll bring up, paint real quick. And we can talk about this fucking boss fight, alright? We can... So, yeah, switch to the desktop view here. This is paint. Sorry about your eyes. Right? So this is the boss arena, right? And, keep in mind, my art skills are fucking atrocious. Oh, no, this isn't quite how it is. Sort of like, this. And it's got the platforms up here. That's a little large for these. It's got the platforms up here. You know, you start right here in this little section, right? And he starts right here. This boss fight starts with him throwing knives up here. So this area, off limits. And then the knives all sit up here. And then he walks forward. So again, this area is off limits, right? And then if you get close to him, he'll attack with his whip. which that'll sort of be just what this is, right? And he attacks relentlessly with it. So, if you try to dodge forward, you're going to get hit by the whip. No doubt about it. So if you try to dodge back, what happens? The knives drop down. I do not think you can beat this boss without getting hit. This is just straight up impossible. I do not understand this boss fight, like, fucking at all. The only way I've ever beaten it is with sheer luck. Like... It is the worst boss fight in the series so far, in my honest opinion, and that is taking into account Death, who you can literally walk past. And you can skip the cutscene, luckily, so... Amusing attempt at comprehending the incomprehensible. Yeah, honestly. So, here's how I found that you can avoid all that, right? You have to stand about right... Let me get past this cutscene. You have to stand in an exact spot until the first wave of knives pass. And then you can start to move, which even then, you're really likely to get hit during this, so... Oh, fuck. Yeah, this boss fight's terrible. I'm not even gonna try to make excuses for it. This thing is just bad. He kills you in very few hits. Yeah, no, he might as well be throwing walls. Exactly. The only way to avoid getting hit is to get hit. Like... Except this time by something that's less deadly. So, you wanna... Honestly, if you're given the choice, you wanna go for the knives. They only do 2 ticks of damage. Whereas he deals, quite a bit more. But, sometimes it can be really tempting to just take, get in more hits against him. That is not how this fight should start. This boss fight took me like 40 minutes, my first attempt. It'd be incredible if he could sunblock you. Stunlock you with holy water. Yeah, we finally get a taste of what Death's been dealing with every time he's appeared. Fuck. The key to this fight is you just gotta not be greedy, you know? You gotta take hits where you can get them. By the way, complete bullshit about this fight. The dumbest thing that this fight has going for it is the fact that when he is up on the platforms, you can't hit him unless you jump, despite the fact that your whip touches his feet. His hitbox is slightly raised. For no reason. And it really doesn't help that all attempts against him are so short, because then his music gets really tiring, really fast. His boots have high defense. God, I wish mine did. I wish my anything had high anything. His whip speed's even higher than mine, by the way. Yeah, Yeah, nope, no way in hell was that one happening. Where's Alucard to slice up the possessed fucker? Ignoring Chris, I guess. I don't know why Trevor Belmont's so special and gets his help, and Richter too. Hey, I survived the first 5 seconds without getting hit. Celebrated too early. Way too early. I wish the holy water could still stun lock in this game. I've never noticed how actually terrible this theme is. Fuck! Could you imagine just we're fighting this and Alucard walks in with the Chrysogrim and just goes bleh! And he dies. Selection should have an achievement for beating Soleil, no damage, and it's just called if you're reading this, you cheated. Yeah. Honestly, I wish it had game-specific achievements. It really doesn't, though. Which is another lame thing. The trophy set in this game is super boring. It's just try all the games, beat all the games, and get all the endings in Castlevania 3. This AI is so temperamental. Oh, fuck. Sometimes he gives you a really nice run where he's not super aggressive, and other times he staples himself to you and it's like, no, I won't fucking leave you alone, ever. Why did I jump? I thought that the thing that clearly was not going to hit me was going to hit me, and I was like, yeah, let's jump. And then got hit by a completely different projectile. All of them would have missed me otherwise. Yeah, I get why it sounds the way it does. The problem is it sounds like this. And it's a boss fight that's this hard, you know? Maybe if the fight were easier and I only had to hear it like once or twice. But yeah, this like difficulty spike is fucking ridiculous. It is insane how hard this part is. Even for Castlevania standards. I really don't know what hit me there. Was it his whip? I think it was his whip. Might have been the knives. Okay. So I was about to say, maybe you can get above him right when he throws the knives, but no. Yeah, no, you can't do much about any of this. It's kind of ridiculous. And the fact that the opening 3 seconds are the hardest part of the fight is unforgivable. Oh. Nope. No way. Oh, we were so close. That hurts me. The holy water is definitely the best choice for this fight. Definitely. No! I was doing so well, and then I missed that jump. Imagine someone's dad being like, beat this game and then we'll buy you Castlevania 3. Oh, no, don't even. And you get to this one, and every time without fail, he just kicks the shit out of you, and there's nothing you can do. Really, the best thing you can do is stick to the opposite side of the screen as him, and throw holy water and fireballs at him when you get the chance. Knew he was gonna do that. Whoops. Nope. Oh god, I could've, coulda, woulda, shoulda, oh well. Yeah, this fight is no walk in the park, which is amazing because the rest of the game is so easy. Remember how quickly every other boss of the game went down? I wish he went down that fast. Fuck. Nope. I'm staying too close to him, that's like the problem, I guess. Oh! Holy shit! Incredible. Holy shit. Killing my son should not be this joyous. It should be when he's a dick. By the way, he's not dead. So yeah, those 4 castles that we destroyed, those orbs that left, he's using those to revive now. And it's about to show us, like, a stage screen, or... No, it isn't. Okay. This is one of the best backgrounds on the Game Boy, period. Alright, remember how I said there were 2 bosses at the end of this one that, were bad, and I mentioned how Dracula is notorious? Yeah, that's 100% true. You put Christopher through massive hell, and all you have to say for it is, ouch. Yeah. Okay, here we fucking go. I'm just gonna let the opening of this fight fucking play, and I'm gonna let you try to figure out what I'm supposed to do about this. boss fight without save states is impossible. Saw a screenshot of this boss in an old code book your dad had once. You know what the screenshot was probably explaining? Where to stand. Because that's a legitimate problem that this boss fight has. There's safe spots where he, like, for this one, this cycle, the safe spot is, like, right over to the right of that platform. Each one has a different one. So what you have to do is you have to get in, like, 1 or 2 hits, and then you have to guess. Like, oh, that wasn't it, better reload. Let's figure it out. Nope. So only get in 1 hit. Got it. By the way, the holy water does not affect him in any way. Nope. Okay, wait, so then where do I go? The art book for this game. The official art book. Okay, I have to go all the way to the right of that platform, and every time... Yeah, they have the fucking audacity to make the room dangerous as well. It's so rude. I believe I have to go over here for this one. Yep. Okay, I think I just need to be on the spot over from that one. But yeah, you can't damage him every cycle. Don't even try. Alright, that was a good one. I'm gonna save. This is literally my strategy for finishing this fucking boss. I do not know... Okay, we're gonna reload that. I do not know how you're supposed to fight this boss otherwise. No fucking clue. Maybe over here? Nope, not over there. Nope. Where? What? Okay, we'll just take that hit. We won't take those, though. Dracula Edition is probably the only phase. No, this is it. This is the whole fight. Hey, it's on this platform. Oh, can't hit him with this one. Just have to let him do his thing. That was a good one for that one, so we're just gonna save. But yeah, no, this is it. This is the whole fight. Nope. Have to go, I believe, all the way to the right on the platform for that one. It might be up for that one. This lets me get in more hits if I do this. The entire fight is him spamming one overpowered move. Yes! In case Soleil wasn't enough to sell you on the ending of this game being terrible, Dracula should be. Nope. Nope. Not even gonna try the rest of that one. I don't know if this one has limited continues or not. I'm pretty sure it has unlimited continues. But yeah, no, it's kind of ridiculous that the only way to figure this out is to either trial and error it, or buy the art book. Not even kidding. The answer to this boss fight is hidden within the art book. That it is genius, honestly. I don't believe this game was ever covered in Nintendo Power. So, you know, no easy solutions hidden in Nintendo Power or anything. Even though that would make total sense. Really don't know where I'm supposed to go to avoid that one. Nope. Incredibly unfair, but genius. Yeah, exactly. That describes this entire game's ending. This fight had me about ready to just give up. I had just finished Soleil, who is brutal. Okay, legitimate question here. Where do I go for this one? Oh. Nope. No? Okay. Where do I go to avoid that one? It looks like it hits every spot. That one's also really tricky to get in a hit on. Okay, well, that's one cycle. Reminds me of how I've never seen a no-death run of Mushi-Hime-sama Futari. Say that one 3 times fast in Ultra mode. Search far and wide, even the greatest players are thwarted by the true final boss. I know about that game. I actually own it. I bought it after seeing the final boss online, and I was like, I have to try that. You can't just, like, know that exists and not want to at least try your hand at it, you know? So yeah, I imported a copy back in the day. It was, like, one of the first games I ever imported. There we go! When I finally finished this game, I felt nothing. No joy, no happiness, no feeling of accomplishment, nothing. I felt literally nothing. So yeah, that's Belmont's Revenge. You also on that game never got particularly good at any difficulty, but still unforgettable. That's how I feel about it too. It's a very solid shmup. I liked it a lot. I'll probably play it some more someday. And oh, by the way, if you don't know, the original game, I believe it's just called Mushi-Hime-sama, is on Steam now. So if you wanted to give the original a go, it is finally available here, and you don't have to buy a Japanese console to play it for once. Oh, the fucking end scroll hurts me. The war is over. Dracula's scheme was failed or foiled because of the combined power of Christopher and Soleil. Yes, it's spelled wrong. Once again. Soleil's name is supposed to be Sun. S-U-N, but in a different language. The world is at peace. And then Soleil has overcome the dark curse and will continue to fight Dracula and his forces. Soon after, the Belmont family has... Are you tired of this yet? A long history of vampire hunters. They have a long history of vampire hunters. I don't think that actually makes any grammatical sense, but sure. The legend will always continue. That's a fucking lie. Yeah, come on, my Game Boy battery's dying, dude, hurry! God, that text scroll fucking hurts. It's so slow. Not to mention the music's terrible. Anyways, yeah, end credits. That's it for Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. I want to say that this game is, like, fantastic and better than Adventure in every way. But it's really not. It makes so many improvements. But the moment you enter Dracula's castle, things just slowly devolve into madness. And then Soleil Belmont is a nightmare, and he's immediately followed by another nightmare, like, boss. Yeah, just all around, very, very difficult game. Towards the end there. It always sucks when a game's like this, you know, where it's really solid, but then the ending just fucks everything up, and you can't enjoy it anymore. Also got the Black Label DLC for Futari, which puts in God mode and a new true last boss. Use practice mode's infinite bombs options to reach her, just to at least experience that part, but shockingly, after countless attempts, I actually beat her, no death, no bomb. You were amazed? Holy shit! I don't have the DLC. I never bought it. I've been considering getting like $50 in Microsoft cash someday and being like, alright, let's buy a bunch of DLC I don't have, and let's get it over with. But, I don't know. The lack of $50 has really stopped me from doing that. On top of that, you know, don't really use my 360 all that much anymore. I am planning on buying one more little DLC pack for these streams, though, and that's the DLC for Lords of Shadow. I might go in on the Ultimate Edition of Lords of Shadow on the PS3, just so I can have the DLC on disc. Thank you for playing is a wonderful phrase. Yeah, thank you for putting up with our bullshit. Bye. Anyways, yeah, if you're wondering, hey, so when does it go back to the title screen? Or restart like every other Castlevania game? The answer is it doesn't. It gets stuck on this screen. I don't know if that's intentional or... Oh, hey, A-B start does it. I don't know why they would put it like that. Yeah, we're not doing this again. I don't know why all of the Castlevania games loop backwards when you finish them. Like, okay, you just finished one of the hardest games in your library, no doubt. You want to do it again? Yeah, that's Belmont's Revenge. Game is overall fairly good, but it ends on a really sour note, and I'm very sad that it does. So yeah, next time, this is it for Castlevania. Next time we are going onwards to... I haven't really decided yet. Let me take a look at my, my notes. We we don't need to save our analysis of Soleil's boss fight. All three SNES, Mega Man, X games also hang on the final screen for some reason, but the first game uses it to kind of creep you out as Sigma staring at you with an ominous message and unsettling music. That's horrifying! Okay, so... it looks like next time we'll be doing the one-off Dracula X stream. Because I don't want to start Rondo of Blood just yet. I want to get out of 3D Sonic before we go ahead into those games. So yeah, the next few games are going to be Dracula X for one stream, so a couple hours of it. I'm probably definitely, absolutely not going to finish it because I don't like that game very much. And then we're going to move on to Castlevania Chronicles, which is, so back in the day, Castlevania 1 had 1 million ports to 1 million different PCs at the time, and Chronicles is one of those ports. It, I don't really know how to describe it. It remixes the original to an almost absurd degree, and to some extent, there is some good stuff in it. But I have never in my life finished it because of the 5th level. Because we won't have a whole lot of time to, hold on that one, So, first off, here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to back off of that one, and we're going to go ahead to this one, and then just real quick, we're going to go ahead and we're going to change that to post-stream. There we go. Ooh, wow. Wi-Fi is not doing so great. Anyways, just to prove that this game has a good soundtrack, it's good shit. However, I believe it's this theme? This theme is so bad. Because of this, and because of just how fucking terrible that, boss fight is, like, or not the boss fight, the entire level is, like, it's legitimately one of the worst designed stages in the franchise. You have to listen to that for a very long period of time while the stage fucks you over in any way it can, very cheaply, and it just makes you want to give up, you know? Would have been kind of cool if Soleil passed his triple knives onto you to combat the bullshit Dracula eyes. Honestly, I would love that. We aren't so lucky. Like, I don't know. This series is so good sometimes that sometimes it just stumbles straight into a pothole and breaks its own legs, you know? You can never really tell what it's gonna do. It's weirder that we're having more ups and downs on this, like, on Castlevania than we are on Sonic. Luckily, though, Castlevania's about to stabilize, because we're, like, 3 games away from Iga taking over completely, and that is really, like, what the series needed. Because Koji Igarashi is a genius when it comes to just general game design, clearly. Because every game he spits out is good. Except for Castlevania Judgment. We don't talk about that one, though. But yeah, it is fairly late, and I have work tomorrow, so I'm probably going to end the stream off here. If not in the next like 15 minutes or so, just because don't want to keep the chatter section going on for too long tonight. Um, yeah, so that was Belmont's Revenge. I don't know a whole lot about the next one, Legends. Wow, YouTube thumbnails straight up will not load right now. Yeah, so I guess I'll share the very little I know about Legends. We won't be doing Legends until a stream or two from now, just because I want to break up the Game Boy games and how ridiculously not good they are. Hopefully Dracula in the third game will use both knives and eyes. Oh yeah, maybe we can get like a second attack out of Dracula. God, does he... What are his attacks in Adventure? I think they're like the same... It's like one attack in one form and then one attack in another, but at least that's two attacks. Belmont's Revenge has no attacks. Or like one, and it's bullshit. Why would they design a boss like this? I don't understand. But first he'll hit me with an unavoidable fire pillar. Naturally, that's very on brand for Dracula. God, I love all the stupid shit that they do with the Dracula battles in this game. I've been starting a practice run through of Curse of Darkness, the Xbox PS2 game, the second one. And that one, from what I remember, that Dracula will just absolutely fucking slaughter me. He's super difficult, but like in a more fun way, you know? He's got a bunch of stupid big fuck you attacks, and he's like really strong. Yeah, Castlevania rarely ever pulls punches on its endings, and that makes me happy because we have a lot of cool final bosses coming up. Favorites in the series are, of course, the Symphony one because it's Symphony of the Night. The Rondo of Blood one's really cool, specifically the Dracula X Chronicles version. That's where we get Mothman Dracula. Which is really, like, absolutely ridiculous. The Lament of Innocence final boss is really cool, and it's not even, spoiler alert, it's not even Dracula, so they do something really cool with it. It's one of the only games where Dracula really doesn't have a boss fight. It's weird. Like, he doesn't have one in Lament of Innocence. He doesn't have one in... Kid Dracula, if you count it. He doesn't have one in Harmony of Dissonance, I believe. Doesn't have one. I believe his is in that game. It's a weird monster, and of course the Sorrow games. Shame that Symphony of the Night ends Richter's playthrough before Dracula. There's some insane glitch that lets you warp to that room as Richter, and it seems like it would have been very difficult. I can't believe that they didn't let you fight Dracula as Richter. That feels odd, you know. But of course there's some insane glitch that lets you do it. It's Symphony. Everything in that game is an insane glitch. Oh, don't like Death taking your weapons? Just skip him. Don't worry, it works. Yeah, what other... Yeah, it's really just the Sorrow games. And I'm talking original timeline, of course. It's the Sorrow games. And Lament of Innocence, and maybe Harmony of Despair that don't have Dracula battles. So it's a very odd occurrence when a Castlevania game skips out on one of those. Although sometimes when you go somewhere you're not meant to be, your card goes, what? I love all the charm in Symphony of the Night. That is a game that I'm really looking forward to, but it's gonna take a lot of streams. That one's very long. Especially once, no one who will get spoiled by this will watch this far, I can almost guarantee. Especially once the castle flips over and, like, you start having to do that shit. That's like one of the coolest things in the game, right there. Oh yeah, Castlevania's going along smoothly. Hopefully, we'll keep everything down to like one stream at a time. Um, Slowly get all your old gear back. Yeah, and they're all hidden really well too. They're all like hidden in sections of the wall and shit, and you have to use your abilities really like intelligently to get to them. It's neat. I like it. Aside from the fake versions of the gear. Yeah, I don't know too much about where the gear is hidden and like where to get it and all the different like stuff with it, but I do know it's there and you can get it. But yeah, that should just about do it for tonight. Monday night, not Sunday night. Monday night. We will be playing Dracula X a little bit. Um, Hopefully, I have to find a way to play that one. Someone ever found the sword familiar? I don't remember if I got it or not. I'd have to load up my save. I know I had the rune sword, which is the sweeping arc motion sword that is really broken against Dracula, but I don't remember where I got it. It's been years since I've played Symphony, and I kind of want to keep it that way. But yeah, that is gonna just about do it for tonight. Yeah, thank you for watching. Monday night we're gonna go ahead with Dracula X, and from there we'll just we'll feel our way through the classics until Sonic gets to his more hiatus period. But yeah, maybe they were redundant, or as soon as some of the sounds removed. I don't know. We'll talk about a lot of that stuff once we get to the Symphony of the Night stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching, and have a good night.